This one is called the Copa. Now, the Copa has a long history because a long time ago, when they just started doing Copas, they mainly did it in New York style, and it was not used in the LA style. And later on, the Copa developed itself throughout different styles, and now you can see it all over the dance floor, all over the world. What is a Copa? If you look at the elements of a Copa, it basically starts with something that looks like an Enchufa. Like an Enchufa is starting from a back step, bringing the lady back, and then starting with a turn on 2. Okay, so this is the element Enchufa. In our Salsa Ventura program, we explain the Copa or the Enchufa as a basic element in the beginner's 3 level. Okay, so that's important. Focus on that first. This is also one of the reasons why we only start doing it in intermediate 2, because it's a bit different than most other turns. Now, what we do with the Copa is the following. We start with a crossbody lead, and we take 2 hands, parallel holds. Okay? Now we step back, but instead of pushing her, we let the tension start by stepping back. 1. You see? And what we both do is that we keep our elbows close to our bodies, and we give a little bit. You see, by making some distance, we bring up the tension on the arms, okay? So do not relax totally, because then you get this. And do not keep it too tight, then you get this, okay? So we're going to step back, and here it goes. 1. Now, with my right hand, I'm going to pull Vanessa in a straight line towards me. My left hand is going to turn her only a quarter. So we're going to go 1, 2, and this is 3. Okay? So I'm only going to turn her a quarter in. 1, 2, and 3. Let me show you this from the other side. So for the guys first, we're going to step back. 1. I'm going to pull her towards me, and at the same time, my left hand goes up 2, and this is 3. Now, what is important for the guys, this is the most important, guys. Your left hand is supposed to stay on the right side of the lady. Why? Because look what happens. The moment that you do this, her body will turn. And when she feels this, now it will become an Enchufa. So most people that start doing copas forget to stop with the hand here, and they actually push with the hand here. So they're telling her, I want you to go back, but at the same time they do this. So now they are telling her 2 different signals, giving her 2 different signals. One goes, go back left, and the other one goes, keep turning. So guys, keep your left hand on the right side of the lady and place your hand here. And now the lady has her full weight on the right foot, and now she can basically finish with the inside turn. Look, 5, 6, 7, basic, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's do it again. So we're stepping back, tension, 1, 2, hip, and 5, 6, 7, and 1. Okay, from the other side as well. And 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and 1. Okay? Now, of course, you can continue in a new crossbody lead, and if you do that, check out beginners 2. Because what basically happens here is when I send her back, 5, 6, 7, I can place this hand on her shoulder blade, and now she knows she has to bring this hand up. Okay? Again, you will find that back in beginners 2. Here it goes. 1, 2, connection on the shoulder on 3, and 5, 6, and 7. Let's do that again. 1, 2, and 3. 5, 6, stop, 7. You see my hand is here. Vanessa now knows that she has to bring her arm up. Her elbow will get very close to her body. 1. She's bringing it up on 2, making a new connection on 3. Otherwise, I cannot do a crossbody lead. And then we go 5, 6, 7. Okay? Let's play some final details for the Copa. Because a Copa, when we do it, the first thing that she has to know is where is she going. Okay? Because when I do this, it feels for her that she's coming forward. So what might happen is that I send her this way. Okay, there is something in her mind that for sure takes that in account. So what we do, guys, in order to let her know where she goes, we look behind her. So I'm not gonna look into the eyes. You see, I'm getting confused when I look her in the eyes, okay? I'm not going to do that. I look past her, behind her. And this if you believe it or not, is a signal for the unconscious part of her mind. Because when I go like this, 1, something in her mind now knows, wait a minute, where is he sending me? And she's not going to think you're going to look at other ladies, okay? She's recognizing that you're doing this for her. So we're going to go 1, looking behind her, 2, and then making the move on 3, and then turning her 5, 6, 7. Okay, so take a look. 1, 2, crossbody lead, taking 2 hands, and from here, I'm going to look behind her, stepping back. 1, 2, stopping her on 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Okay? And then the final tip, guys, is when you place your hand on her hip, do it with some pushing motion. Look, 1, 2. I'm not only placing it in a soft way, I start pushing her back. So I try to give her the feeling of a block. 5, 6, 7, and 1. From the other side, 5, 6, 2 hands, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, and 3.